100%.
Vegas should not have been able to tie the game.
But I just stop whining about it. Everybody stop whining about it. It happens. Refs miss calls all the time.
But it's just unfortunate that this game has that asterisk on it.
It is. But it happens. It's happened to every single team.
Yep.
And it's just the way it is. And Tom Wilson's hit, though, was
incredibly dirty.
That was
so dirty.
Awful.
And the hit itself was dirty, but how late it was really is a complete late. That is the definition of a late hit. He was blindsided, and he had his head up. It's not like his head was down. Tom Wilson lined him up from 10 feet away.
It was also a solid 4 seconds after he made the pass.
Right. And the people defending Tom Wilson, it's insane to me. It's like mind-blowing.
Eleanor, I could not agree with you more.
There's no place in hockey for those types of hits. That's what his 4th dirty hit of the playoffs, and he's been suspended for one of them.
They need to suspend Tom Wilson for the rest of the playoffs. And the fact that he's on the first line now, I mean, I understand you want someone protecting Ovechkin, but who on Vegas is really going to be targeting Ovechkin?
Yeah.
On the first line in general?
On anyone for Vegas. Is Ryan Reeves going to do that? He's not that type of player.
No.
He's a physical player, but he's not a dirty player.
And it's a fine line between being physical and being nasty and then being dirty. And Tom Wilson is so far over that line.
Eleanor, you're 100%
ridiculous.
Right.
It makes me so mad because with concussions and all this stuff now, it's not something to fool around with.
You can end careers.
Yeah, and the NHL Department of Player Safety really missed this one for not suspending him because he should have been suspended.
Is the NHL going to have a hearing for Tom Wilson?
No.
Or did no.
No.
I don't know.
Like I said,
I don't know how.
In the Columbus series, he had a dirty hit. He wasn't suspended. Obviously, against the Penguins, he was suspended for his hit on Zach Aston-Reese, who still can't eat solid food because he has a broken jaw. I mean, it's ridiculous.
Well,
it really is.
It's because George Parros is running the Department of Player Safety. He is probably the worst guy I can think of to run that department. If you want to have a player's input, a goon's input, I understand that. But he can't be making the final decision. You need a suit. You need an executive. You need someone like, to bring up to the NFL, a Dean Blandino who's going to make the final decision. You need someone like a Joe Torre to make that final decision. And I don't know who that person is in hockey. Mm-hmm. It could have been Lou Lamoriello, although he's with the Islanders right now. I still don't know how I feel about it. He hasn't re-signed Tavares yet, so I don't know. But the NHL needs to bring someone in to regulate this because the game is just suffering because of it.
Yes, and look, I'm not one of those people that's against hits and against physical play. It is part of the game.
Oh, there's a place for it.
It's 100% part of the game.
And the NHL does better when the players protect themselves.
Yes, and I think there is a place for goons, not as much now as it was back 20 years ago.
Nick Fotiu could not survive today. No question about that.
But there is a place, but the dirty hits just they can't. There should be a standard set. And I thought that when Tom Wilson was suspended in the Penguin series, that would be the standard, and people still hit dirty. And Tom Wilson, he just continues to do it.
You're right.
And all throughout the season, too. It's not he was suspended in the preseason. Who gets suspended in the preseason? Come on, honestly. It is a joke.
Kyle Okposo misses entire seasons because of the preseason. Oh, wait a minute. No, not Okposo. Mark Streit. That's who it was. Streit. Because Okposo hit Streit.
Yeah.
That's what it was.
Yep, that was it. Because Okposo was out because... Yep, good job. And Okposo was out because of the thing with his eye.
Yes, right.
That was it.
But Streit missed the entire season because he got hit in the preseason. But it's unfortunate.
But yeah, the game was really, really exciting to watch yesterday. The fourth line for Vegas is insane. It is so good. They really have all 4 lines rolling. And the defense, Nate Schmidt is awesome.
I love him.
Did you see the report that came out about Nate Schmidt? That Washington wanted to trade back for him.
Really?
But George McPhee put such a high price on him that they couldn't do it.
I mean, I love Nate Schmidt. I thought he was great on the Capitals. I thought he was great against the Penguins in the Capitals-Penguins series last playoffs. I like Nate Schmidt, and Vegas is really lucky to have him. But yeah,
he's a very good player.
Fleury and Holtby really didn't play great at all.
They were
definitely not the goalies that you've seen
How about the show that Vegas put on?
Honestly, I think it's too much.
Really?
Look, I know. I'm all for fun, a good show, and I get that it's Vegas, and I get that they're over the top with everything that they do, but I do think it's a little bit too much. I feel like real hockey fans just want to watch the game. Halfway through the show, I was like, I just want the game to start. I just want to watch the game.
I'll tell you, the game was supposed to start at 8 o'clock, and puck drop wasn't until 8:20.
Yeah.
8:20, 8:30, whatever it was. You can't have that. I went out to dinner with my parents, and we got out of the restaurant at 8 o'clock last night. So in the back of my mind, I'm thinking to myself, oh, damn, I'm going to miss the first period of this game, or part of it anyway. But the sensible part of my brain is saying to myself, no, Vegas is going to have something planned. They're going to have something cooking. You're not going to miss any of the game. And sure enough, I made it back with plenty of time to spare, despite hitting every stinking light on Sunrise Highway.
Maybe they did it just for you, Jacob. They're like, oh, Jacob's going to miss the first period.
Yeah, exactly.
We got to have something going on in Vegas.
You also have to keep
I'll
in
be
mind
there next month.
You also have to keep where Vegas?
Yeah.
Nice. All right, but yeah,
that reminds me. I will send an email out about this, but I will not be here the week of June 25th. So that Tuesday and that Friday, I will not be here.
Oh, man, I got a host. Okay.
I will be buying Eleanor a Marc-Andre Fleury autograph. I will buy you a Marc-Andre Fleury autograph.
Oh, okay.
I just want to go back to the intro really quick, because you also have to remember, this is Vegas' first year in the NHL. This is their first full year being successful. They have no idea what the hell to do. This could change next year.
Yeah.
This could be, instead of a 30-minute show, be a 10-minute show.
Wait, so what is this exactly? Is it
basically what it is?
It was a medieval fight.
It's ridiculous.
I love
It's over the top.
It is over the top. If you want to do it for the first game, the first series of the playoffs, that's fine. Or the first game of each series, that's fine. But to do it every single home game, it's too much. It's way too much, and I think it takes away from the game a little bit.
Honestly, Joe, when you're done, and you might want to wait given the traffic that was on Stewart Avenue, you should watch it.
Yeah. I'm going to be the judge of this for myself. We'll talk about it.
The thing that I did like, though, was that they said Vegas has beaten teams on land, sea, and air, because Kings, Sharks, and Jets.
Vanquish
that was pretty funny. I will admit that.
Yeah, I did like that.
Vanquished the Kings, eaten Shark, and landed the Jets.
Yeah. That was pretty cool. Good. I will admit that.
Honestly, it just put goosebumps on me, because, it's just it's so cool to see how one community, specifically in the desert, their first year of hockey, you don't know how well it's going to fare, and they took it and ran with it. And obviously, because it's Vegas, they're going to put on a show. That just goes without saying. Is it too long sometimes? Sure, but to me, just me personally, at least you didn't miss anything.
Yes,
let's be honest.
That's what it was. They did it just for me. Oh, we know that Jacob is just paying the check. We got to do this for 10 or 15 more minutes. Actually, I did not pay the check. My father paid the check.
But
that's okay. Still works.
And it is very hard to play in Vegas. Very hard to win.
They are very good fans.
Yes, and it's a hard atmosphere to play in.
It'll be interesting to see how they do next year when Vegas comes back to Earth. But
I feel like this is I'm watching it right now. I feel like this is the Super Bowl halftime show. They're got all the cinematics going on. All this.
Which one are you watching? Game 1, Stanley Cup Finals?
The NHL just put out this video yesterday, so I'm assuming.
So it's Stanley Cup Final. I liked it. I thought it was cool.
It's okay if you liked it. I just thought it was over the top.
I didn't hate it, but I do think it's a little bit much.
Yeah.
For a playoff hockey game.
So on that note, let's take a quick break. Don't go anywhere, because we'll be talking baseball next on Beyond the Game on the Voice of Nassau Community College 90.3 WHPC.
Which of these items would you want to consume on a daily basis? Antifreeze, floor wax, or house paint?
You're kidding, right?
They're toxic. It's something that humans should not be eating or drinking.
The truth is, 62% of medications purchased online are fake, and many contain these harmful ingredients.
So these are just frauds.
Pretty dirty trick to play on somebody. You're taking their money and giving them this.
I want to take medication to stay healthy, not make me a lot sicker.
And what do you think about this item?
That is a big bowl of nothing.
Many rogue sites sell prescriptions with little to no medication at all. The good news is you can find legitimate online pharmacies by looking for .pharmacy in a website's address.
So if I see .pharmacy,
It's legit.
Visit safe.pharmacy to learn how you and your loved ones can be certain the medications you buy online are safe. A public service from the National Association of Boards of Pharmacy.
Alexa, can you please do my food shopping today?
Food shopping today added to your shopping list.
Alexa, can you do my math homework for me?
I'm not sure.
Alexa, play WHPC.
Play WHPC.
You can now listen to the voice of Nassau Community College on your Amazon Echo.
Simply say, Alexa, play WHPC.
I am already playing WHPC.
Sorry. So go ahead and buy a silicone steamer in the shape of a faceless melting pig.
Buy a silicone steamer in the shape of a faceless melting pig.
Yeah, that exists. And while you shop, play WHPC.
Or buy a headband with a mullet hair attached to it.
I refuse to buy a headband with mullet hair attached to it.
Yeah, that exists too. Not sure why. But when you buy it, you can play WHPC.
So play WHPC on your Amazon device today.
And thanks for listening to 90.3 WHPC.
Hi, I'm Danica Patrick. Watching my nieces grow, play, and learn is amazing, but not every child gets to be carefree. 1 in 6 kids in the U.S. are hungry. This breaks my heart, and it's something that Feeding America is working to change. Each year, the Feeding America network of food banks rescues billions of pounds of good food that would have gone to waste and gives it to families in need. To help, visit feedingamerica.org.
Brought to you by Feeding America and the Ad Council.
Jacob Valks. Jacob Valk.
Ralph Macchio's a really big Islander fan. Macchio, exactly what I said.
You just said macchio.
I know.
It's like a macchiato.
Yeah, I was just about to say, hey, let me get a cut of my macchiato.
Look, that's the Italian to me. Sometimes I pronounce things differently.
Oh, man.
Why don't people say ricotta? Can I get some ricotta cheese, please?
It's ricotta.
Ricotta, thank you.
Mozzarella.
Yes.
Yes, thank you.
Italian culture.
Sopressata. Capicola. You're listening to Beyond the Game on the voice of Nassau Community College, 90.3 WHPC. We are live twice a week, Tuesdays at 5 p.m. and Fridays at 3 p.m. I am Jacob Valk. You can follow me on Twitter at RealJacobValk. Sitting across from me, Eric Fischetti, who you can follow on Twitter at Sergeant Fish. Sorry about that. I got a little choked up thinking about your Twitter and how excellent it is.
Yeah, okay.
Joe Ardita, who you can follow on Twitter at JoeCoolNY, and the true hockey maven, to hell with that other guy, can't say that enough, Eleanor Chompy, who you can follow on Twitter at ELLE Hockey Maven. Number to call if you have something on your mind is 516-572-7440. While I've got your attention, I gotta tell you about a great show that we have on this station. It's Metal for the Masses. It's on Sundays at midnight. Join host Rob Brill for a mix of extreme metal music, plus interviews with bands from the Long Island heavy metal scene. Let's get to baseball. Tonight, the Yankees will continue their 3-game series at Yankee Stadium against the Astros. Joe, I was there yesterday, but I want to know what your thoughts are on this series.
Well, I hope you had a good time, because that wasn't probably very fun to watch with a very sleepy 5-1 game against Justin Verlander. And
I did like seeing Verlander work. It was very fun to see.
I mean, I give him credit.
I can appreciate that as a baseball fan.
He really is something else, and I feel like we've never been able to hit him. I feel like we could probably hit Dallas Keuchel better than Justin Verlander, maybe just only because I've seen Verlander so much and not as much of Keuchel. But regardless,
the Yankees also hit Keuchel before.
Yeah, right. In the playoffs.
Yep, we were there.
No, I meant to say Clayton Kershaw. I completely swept that. Yeah, I meant to say I think we would hit Kershaw over Verlander. But anyways, so that game was...
You can hit anyone more than you can hit Verlander. He was amazing.
Now, it's ridiculous.
The only person who could hit Verlander was Greg Bird.
Yeah, he got that one measly home run. But it was good.
That's a good sign. That's a very good sign.
It was good to see him back and good to see him, starting on the right track. So there's 2 games left in this series, and I think that this series will conclude the season series between the Yankees and the Astros. I don't believe on the schedule that they have another series together.
I'll take your word for it.
So this is going to be...
Except in October.
Right, hopefully, yeah. I mean, we'd love to see a rematch from last year and, beat them in so that we can get there. But, I think the Yankees should be able to take these next 2 games. You got Verlander out of the way. We took 3 out of 4 in Houston. There's no reason why we can't take 2 out of 3 in the Bronx. And, I have some interesting stats here. This is more related to the Boston Red Sox because I've been wanting to talk about this for, I've been wanting to get to talk about this for a couple weeks because we mentioned, I think last week or 2 weeks ago when the Yankees were on the road playing the Astros within that series and then they went to LA, that was supposed to be the hardest part of their schedule in the majority of the year, right? In the majority of the schedule.
That was earlier in the season, yes.
Yeah.
So, and the Yankees have actually faced 40%, about half of their games have come against a team with a positive winning record. Compared to right now, the Red Sox have only played 1/3 of their games against a team with the winning record.
And it's also that the Yankees have had 6 games rained out or postponed, whatever you want to say.
One of them was
because of snow. Yeah. Mm-hmm. So the Yankees are the best team in baseball. I don't care what anyone says.
And there's